why I think that Leon is not married to someone yet, but he is indeed married. I know it sounds confusing, but let me explain. And no, I'm not one of those fans who's going to debate about whether if he should be with the virus smuggler Ada or the kind humanitarian worker Clara. So don't worry, I won't be discussing those things. But the thing that I want to discuss is that I think that the RE developers mainly showed Leon wearing a ring on his finger purely because to sell the game. The developers knows that Leon's fan base is more bigger than any other RE characters, and also that most people are more interested into Leon's love life rather than the RE story itself, which is why in short from the start it was a marketing strategy, just to make people curious, which will lead them to buy the game in the hopes to find out who's the lucky lady. And yes, I know Leon himself is also a major selling point of RE series. I also think that even they themselves haven't decided on whom he should marry with, because if they did, then they would have dropped some kind of a hint in the game, or maybe just showed him getting a message from someone dear waiting for him at home, but they didn't, which was quite odd considering that he was a dead man walking, which in return led me to think that there could be two possibilities. One is that maybe the ring on his finger means something else beside marriage because Sherry had a similar ring on her pinky finger, or another is that even they, the developers themselves, haven't decided on whom Leon should find his happily ever after with. But since they wanted to sell the game, so the best marketing strategy that they could come up with was to put a ring on his finger. For now, I think that after RE9, the developers will probably send Leon on a long vacation and will try to bring other major RE characters back in business. But if they indeed at some point will decide Leon's life partner, then I hope that they wouldn't write a sloppy story on his part and made him to end up with Ada, because it wouldn't make sense for him to marry a woman like her who is also part of the problem that he solves in his missions. By that I mean selling viruses here and there, but also because she would never understand the traumas or the mental stress he's been through for the past 3 decades. I also think that even the RE writers themselves don't know what to do about their interactions, because since they want to create interesting scenarios in the game, which is why from time to time they just add Ada in the game. No, I wouldn't call their interaction love either, because she has been a manipulative person from the start who always used him for her missions. So yeah, I wouldn't call it love, but rather thanks for helping me, so here is a bazooka before disappearing again. And frankly speaking, Leon had always been ladies guy who had cared and flirted with many over the years, such as Hannigan, Helena, Shenmei who died, and even kissed Angela who later indirectly asked him out on a date, which he accepted. So in my opinion, Leon has a lot of options, and I hope that the RE writers wouldn't make the worst for him. Also, why the heck Leon got married before Chris?